Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, it's time for war number 7 of the season. Big war for us going up against NewN. Gonna have 3 fights of my own, showing off some America Chavez, learning and talking a lot about her, absorbing man, why I just think he is so dominant in certain situations, kind of showing that. And then what for me was a very, very scary fighter when I really wanted to plan for it and perform well against a pretty scary Apocalypse there, big beefy boy on a tough node. And then I do have a fight, another fight from one of my alliance mates, my BG mates, with this incredible showcase of skill, talent, and knowledge with the planning. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Going up against this fight here against Hulkling with the current attacker tactic, right? With America Chavez benefiting from it, having the ability to put the Fate Seal on with her specials. I feel like anytime we see a Hulkling, even though this is good placement for him, she's going to be the option. And then with this Force of Will and the right back at it with him going debuff immune. Now, remember, I've been talking about America Chavez a lot, but I know not everyone watches every video. So she does not place debuffs. That's one really big advantage for her in so many of these different nodes and things like that, where they're shrugging them, and they go debuff immune or things like that. Also, her stun is not an active debuff, right? You do want to make sure that the defenders can be stunned. Stun immune can be a real problem for her. But between the white Magneto pre-fight, having that guidance pre-fight that I'm going to need for a future fight, and I'm going to place it for my alliance mates here, this is really just an ideal matchup for her. Now, like I often talk about with this matchup here with Teddy, I've taken some version of this fight quite a few times in this season. You almost need a cascading waterfall, I like to call it, of errors, right there. If I had let him hit me while he was indestructible, this in theory could have gone bad. But it's really more about just understanding if you have Mystic Dispersion, which I do, I run it, I like it, I think it's great. I'm gonna end up throwing a lot of special 3s, but it's very, very safe. And you can see how much damage she's doing these special 3s. Even with the Fate Seal up at times, he's got a lot of buffs. It's upping her damage. Plus, every special 3 triggers at least one of her dimensions, and she's getting a large attack benefit from having them up. And then because of the signature ability, when I've got all 3 of them up, it's even increased. I will eventually get out the Essentials video on her. It's just, yeah, lots going on. And then I think in a few days, you'll all understand why I'm kind of waiting for some news to drop. Then I'll get out the full Essentials video on her. But we're almost done. With this fight here, Hulkling going down. It was kind of fun to finish him off with an SB3, and then we will be moving in directly to the Absorbing Man fight. We're moving into this fight against Annihilus. Now, I'm on the record of saying that, you know, if there was only one champion I could have in my whole roster to fight Annihilus, I wouldn't even care about the nodes. I would want it to be Absorbing Man. Now, this node's going to be a little bit tricky, or can be, because of the steady build-up unblockable special burst lockdown. Whenever he throws a special, he's going to try to put a heal block and an armor block on me. If he, being Annihilus, can get 3 debuffs on me, he's going to go unblockable until I have none. Well, Absorbing Man doesn't get armor breaks. He's immune to them. In fact, they charge him up. They give him his morph charges, right? And you're going to see that, which is really, really powerful for him. And he also reduces the timing of unstoppable buffs by 90%. That's why you're seeing the unstoppable type, but he's not unstoppable when I go in to punish him. I've already got all those big morph charges. I'm going to trigger them here in a second. The one thing that is tricky about this, and I want to point it out, is you see those flourish buffs that are going up on Annihilus. He's benefiting from the defender tactic. I didn't call it out early enough, but I hit his block. It gets rid of all of them. Annihilus can be a tricky fight with these tactics because his power gain can become quite a bit, which is why you saw me go with the indestructible boost there. But you hit into the block, if he allows you to, you can get rid of all of them, and then watch Absorbing Man just destroy the rest of this fight. So I've done my medium, light, medium, got all those vulnerabilities up, waited for him to attack into me, hit with my heavy. I didn't even get to throw the special to enjoy all the big fireworks. That fight was just absolutely obliterated. It is a relatively tough fight, but Absorbing Man, because it's where he's designed to be amazing, is absolutely amazing. It took 24 seconds. 24 seconds. Now, this was the score in this war. It was very, very close. It was 3-2. It was back and forth here in the very beginning. I know, you know, some people say, dude, I can't believe that. I like checking the score. I like checking the score when it's tight. I just play better this way. I just absolutely play better this way. So I went in knowing this. Now, this is this Conflictor Apocalypse. This is a rank 4 Apocalypse. He's going to have 337,000 health. And it's got this combat, deja vu, prowess, puncture, and conflictor. Now, the scary thing is going to be him getting this prowess, and then with that other node, each time the defender gains a prowess, they also get non-sacking passive impact charge, meaning they're going to throw these into my specials. I'm not going to be wanting to block it. So the whole strategy here is I'm going to place a white Magneto pre-fight, which means conflictor will not be triggered. Also, as I talked about, she doesn't have any debuffs. She being America Chavez, also her stun is passive. He's going to be getting those planetary endurance. So all I'm going to concentrate on is keeping up my negative zone. It's that zone that she picks up or that she places when she lands all 3 hits of her heavy. It's the one I'm going to by far concentrate on. Fortunately, I was able to follow the blueprint of my friends PWF and NA. They both have great channels, go a lot of war, sharing a lot of knowledge, but you're seeing why I'm just letting these add up. If it's all going great, I will trigger the other dimensions because that does increase her damage. But I haven't even thrown a special yet. Like I said, through one special one, and he's already at 83%. At this point, I'm like, this fight is going to go well. You can see he's got all those flourish charges. It's fine. And because of that, and I threw the special, it's already kicked us all the way to our special 3, but this is great. They are going to do enough damage. Let's see. Yeah, I just wanted to throw the special 3. So that's how safe I played. I didn't even go in, hit him, get another of my my zones up. This will trigger all 3 of them. So I should come out with 5 of them now, if I remember correctly. Let's see in the upper left-hand corner. Yep, got 5 of them. So we're doing great. We're doing great. We're getting off the various parts of the node. We're even getting some nice neutralize up there. Do I go in? I don't remember if I throw my special 2. Yeah, I do. Wanted to just be so safe. It actually didn't crit, so we didn't get too much. I mean, I guess about 30, 40,000 health. Nothing too crazy there, though. And like I said, I was just feeling good. This is a tough node. I was happy that I was able to get this assigned because this is a meta placement. We do see this quite a bit. We just hadn't been assigned to me yet with America. And you can see I've let the first 2 dimensions fall off, and I'm very, very okay with it. I'm very okay with it. And do we finish it? We bait this because I just don't want to push him red. I really wanted to make sure I push him red. I don't care about my health bar. We're going to throw this SB3. I don't think this finishes him off. We're going to go in and I think use some specials. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't. I remember thinking that it might when I was in the fight. So we're just going to have to land maybe one more parry here. I didn't even intercept with specials. Again, absolutely nothing fancy. And the special one finishes him off. I was really pumped up on this. I was really pumped on this because for a couple reasons. One is it's a tough fight in a very close war against an extremely tough opponent. But also it kind of proves something that's been talked about quite a bit is America Chavez was able to dish out 330,000 damage in about 2 minutes. And all I did was focus on keeping his power down and throwing my specials. And I kept going to my special 3, so I didn't even get to throw that many special 2s. It's one of those like kind of tests for me on, you know, a champion's amazing in their thing when they're supposed to be done. And then when you take them out of that, how good are they still? I think that answers a lot of questions. So it felt good to pull that off. Now, I wanted to show you this fight. Joe here is going to have this tremendous solo against a Doom boss. This is a rank 5 Doom boss, okay? Now, one of the things about the strategy, now the play is going to be phenomenal, fantastic. Be prepared to be amazed by that. But also, this is just great planning. He's got the petrifies on from the Mr. Fantastic pre-fights. Now, remember, when Doom has a petrify on him, the aura he normally gets off the special 1 will not trigger, which is going to, Joe still has to play this very perfectly because he cannot let that fall off. He cannot let that fall out. So look at that. Really well done. Knows the spacing on the special 1. Remember, this is a rank 5 Doom. This is a big boy with a lot of health. And watch how absolutely quick this is going to go. I love this. I just marvel at this level of play and this level of game knowledge to use in Mr. Fantastic pre-fights like this. We're seeing them used more and more and more. People are using it for Scorpions so they can heal up because of the Petrify. It's just amazing. And look at this. We are 40 seconds into this fight, and this Doom is already almost dead. There he is. Absolutely amazing planning from the planners of BG2, Bean, Shibby, Nerd, and of course, it takes the incredible play of Joe there. Unfortunately, we did come up on the losing side of this. NewN did pull ahead there. I think we ended up with about 6 deaths, something like that, and they think they ended up with only 2. So phenomenal play to them. Their MVPs happen to know both those guys, Fintech and Sweeta. And Sweeta, very good at this game. But well played to Shadow Squad. This is fine. This is going to happen, right? We're still on our way to our Masters goal here. Facing some really tough alliances, sticking with them. So this is good. And congratulations. Thank you to our MVPs, Nahorn, Daddy Longlegs, and my buddy Bryce, MU8. Let's go ahead and check out the season stats. SSX 4-3. Of course, we'd rather continue to win 4-3. That's got us solidly in Masters. I know we have another tough opponent coming up for this war, so we'll see how that turns out heading into the final week of the season. But so far, so good. 27 kills, 1 death of Skynet. You probably, so if you missed it, there was a issue with my Apple Watch and my phone, and they ensured my death. So I'm not totally accepting of that death. Used 10 total champions. 7 wars in, 10 total champions. I feel good about that. 0 boss solos, like I said, you see the skill that we've got here in this BG. Not sure I'm going to be getting any boss attempts, which I'm very okay with. This is good. This is good. And then I have 1 defender kill. People have just been mowing through. So I don't know. I don't know what it is, but Hulkling is on the board for me. And then as you can see, all the various champions that we've taken through this season, and America Chavez just continues to take the lead. I think she's even better than my planners, and I know she's doing more than even I realized. I realized she was going to be very good. I've put out quite a few videos on her. I put out a video when her buff was in the beta, but there was no way, I think, to really foresee and predict just how many fights she could take advantage of, so many tough fights that she's going to be able to handle and make, I think, look relatively easy. Thank you so much for watching. Hope your season is going well. Take care. I hope you either learned something, were entertained, or even better, a little bit of both. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.